All right. If you didn't know, I shipped my 2021 BMW X7 to the East Coast. I was on a trip. It was actually cheaper for me to ship it there and then ship it back than it was to rent a large SUV for one way because I was renting from originating in Ohio and I wanted to return to North Carolina. I did that for a number of reasons. One, because we already have a bunch of stuff. Second of all, we're traveling for toddler. Didn't want to have to keep making road trips back and then had to jump on a plane after we come back. Too much on the road, trying to minimize as much as I could. And of course, when we do one-way rentals, they cost a lot more. Plus plus rentals with an SUV cost more. And I was like, you know what? I could probably spend a little bit more money, probably like $500 more, and ship my own vehicle. And it was nice. So we shipped the X7. Had the suitcase. There's no video on that to how that process worked, but shipped it there a few days before we left. Had family obviously take delivery of it when we arrived, and then obviously had family ship it back to us. The car arrived just as the way it left and came back just the way it left. No problems. The only difference I did before I left, I did put winter tires on here. And now that I'm back in a warmer climate, I'm not trying to drive this as much right now due to the winter tires I have on it. But one thing I wanted to do, I wanted to see how this would do 0 to 60 while still has 93 octane in the tank, because I've been running 93 octane. Preferably I try to get Shell, but 93 octane in the tank. Let's see. Yeah, for a couple weeks now. So the gas I think I used there since I got there was either, I think in Ohio was mostly BP. I think I started filling up with Shell and I started finding some Shell stations. In North Carolina it was mostly Shell. I prefer Shell, to be honest, especially out here in California. For some other reasons I could probably talk about that, but I think Shell, I just feel like my car responds better on Shell fuel. Ironically, when we got Lexi's X3, I noticed that there was a little sticker in there that says BMW recommends Shell. I'm like, oh great, because I already use Shell anyway. But yeah, so here's 0 to 60, quarter mile. And we'll see basically what the X7 can do. And then I'm gonna do another test later after I went through the California fuel and see if it made a difference in performance. the hood. Fans are running pretty strong. Wonder why. I was surprised that this didn't do, the trap speed wasn't higher. I'm not saying it's bad. 106, 107, whatever it was, 109. It's not terrible. But in comparison to the Range Rover, I was expecting it to be a little bit quicker, but the Range Rover actually was, if I put these two together, I think it'd be pretty much a neck and neck match. Who knows? This one does launch out better, I think, with the launch control. The Range Rover does handle launch control. I never launch control, but the Range Rover was nice because that supercharger, you just put the pedal down and it was an instant response. And it just seems like that as that car accelerated, it just, can you attack up? It just kept going, kept going, kept going. And this just, it's different, turbocharger, different feeling, you know? So that's what we got. What we're gonna do now, I'm gonna play the videos, I'm gonna play the kind of comparison, and then we'll see. Next video is going to be is the Audi SQ5. I'm going to see what that's going to do. That one has 90, I'm presuming 91 octane. Although I do use this car, I do loan it occasionally on Turo. And I don't know if the guests that had it last, I don't know, I can't guarantee, even though I require receipts, I can't guarantee that they put in 93 octane or 91 octane. They probably put in the cheap stuff. Because right now it doesn't feel, and it doesn't, you know, doesn't feel as fast as I was hoping it would feel. But let's do that test next and we'll go from there.